Ever wondered what it's like to have more money than you could ever spend? You could buy a yacht just because you like it, and also spend hundreds of millions on a paint job just to hang it on that yacht. Well, this isn't a fantasy for Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, who has a bank account that breathes trillions. Prince Salman's life is anything but ordinary. While most of us worry about rent, he is deciding which of his mansions to sleep in. Get ready to be amazed by as we explore Prince Salman's world where luxury has no limits and neither does his bank account. Extravagant lifestyle. Prince Salman of Saudi Arabia lives a life of immense wealth and luxury, showcasing the extravagance of the Saudi royal family. The Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is famous for his love of luxury. And by love, we mean a passion so intense it makes the Taj Mahal look modest. He didn't just live in a palace, he lived in a place that made Versailles look like a playhouse. In 2014, Crown Prince decided that living on land was too ordinary. He needed a yacht, but not just any yacht. A floating palace named Pegasus. This wasn't just a yacht, it was a kingdom on water. The interior was like a golden dream, with every chair resembling a throne and tables that seemed to shine brighter than the sun. Picture carpets so thick you could lose a shoe in them, and chandeliers that made Swarovski crystals look dull. Each stateroom was a luxurious retreat with bathrooms bigger than most city apartments and beds that could lull you to sleep. The amenities in this yacht are legendary. A spa with 24-karat gold-infused oils, a gym more advanced than an Olympic training center, a cinema, and dining areas fit for a king or a small army. The cost? A cool $200 million, pocket change for the Crown Prince. Maintaining Pegasus was a big job too, requiring millions each year to keep everything polished and running smoothly. In 2015, not satisfied with just one luxury yacht, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman bought another, Serene. Originally owned by vodka tycoon Yuri Shefler, Serene made Pegasus look like a rowboat. This massive yacht, measuring 134 meters long, was more luxurious than the entire French Riviera. Hosting up to 24 guests in staterooms that made Buckingham Palace look basic, Serene was a world of its own. The amenities included a spa that left guests looking younger, a gym, a movie theater with a screen visible from space, an onboard helicopter, and even a submarine for underwater adventures. The decks of Serene were like a five-star resort, with swimming pools large enough for regattas, a jacuzzi with bubbles that spelt out compliments, and dining areas with breathtaking views. The price for Serene, a staggering $550 million. That's enough to buy a small island or fund a space program. But for the Crown Prince, it was just another toy. In 2016, both yachts underwent major refits in the Netherlands. These weren't just minor upgrades, they were complete services that made even the most extravagant renovations look simple. The yachts came out of the shipyard shining brighter than the crown jewels, ready to sail the seas in unmatched luxury. However, Prince Mohammed bin Salman also made a big splash in the art world when he bought a painting called Salvator Mundi by Leonardo da Vinci for a whopping $450 million in 2017. The painting, which shows Jesus Christ as the savior of the world, is one of the most expensive art pieces ever sold. There was a lot of mystery surrounding who bought it, but it was later revealed that it was the Saudi Prince bin Salman himself with Russian billionaire Dmitry Rybolovlev, a man with a penchant for the exquisite, acting as a stand-in for none other than Prince Salman. The stakes were high and the competition fierce, particularly from the Qatari royals, who were determined to claim the masterpiece for themselves. There's a lot of talk about whether the painting is a Da Vinci and where it is now. Some people think it's on the prince's luxury yacht, where it can be enjoyed in private. This just adds to the prince's reputation for living a life of luxury and collecting the rarest and most valuable things in the world. As if that was not enough, in a move that left everyone surprised, Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Salman bought the Chateau Louis XIV for a whopping $320 million, making it one of the most jaw-dropping real estate purchases ever. This luxurious estate, located in Louveciennes, France, looks like something straight out of the 17th century, but is packed with all the latest tech. The Chateau Louis XIV covers more than 50,000 acres and reflects the prince's love for luxury and extravagance. It's just a short distance from the historic Palace of Versailles and was designed to mimic the grand style of the Sun King's era, but with modern perks that only a trillionaire could afford. The 54,000 square foot palace is filled with amenities that redefine what it means to live in luxury. It has a wine cellar that can hold 3,000 bottles, a private movie theater, and not just one but two grand ballrooms. The doors and fixtures are covered in gold, and there's an indoor swimming pool with a ceiling that rains down water, adding a surreal touch to the place. The chateau's standout feature is an underwater meditation room. Yes, you read that right. A room underwater surrounded by koi and sturgeon in the castle's moat. It's the perfect spot for some peaceful contemplation. Above this, a Carrara marble statue of Louis XIV stands guard, reminding everyone of the historical inspiration behind the estate. The grounds are just as impressive, featuring a complex that stretches over 1.2 miles, gilded statues, and a garden designed to be as majestic as as Versailles. The chateau is also high-tech, allowing you to control the lighting and water features with a tap on your smartphone. It's a blend of old-world charm and modern convenience with a splash of opulence and a hint of humor, because who doesn't need a gold-covered door or an underwater room? Prince Mohammed bin Salman's passion for art and his role as a prominent art collector are not well documented. However, his acquisition of the Chateau Louis XV, a modern emulation of 17th century grandeur, suggests that he may have an appreciation for art and architecture. Beyond the Chateau Louis XIV, Prince Salman owns several grand homes that epitomize royal living. Each palace is like its own kingdom, offering a haven where luxury reigns supreme. The Al Yamamah Palace is incredibly large and beautifully designed. Inside, everything is luxurious, with Italian marble floors and intricately carved ceilings and walls. The furniture is exceptionally comfortable and elegant, fit for royalty. Another of Prince Salman's homes, the Urqa Palace, is equally impressive. It is filled with high-quality furnishings and luxurious details. The artwork on the walls is carefully chosen to enhance the palace's elegant atmosphere. Even everyday items in these palaces are made of gold, like gold-plated Kleenex dispensers. This shows a lifestyle where even the simplest things are turned into luxury items. Prince Salman's palatial spread doesn't end within the borders of Saudi Arabia. Prince Salman also owns luxury apartments in New York City, including a penthouse at 432 Park Avenue, one of the tallest residential buildings in the world. This penthouse is more than just a home. It's a symbol of his influence and presence. Saudi Arabia's public investment fund holds a 5-cent stake in Uber, but it's doubtful the prince will be using Uber any moment from now. Prince bin Salman has a remarkable collection of luxury cars and private jets, highlighting his love for high-end transportation. His vehicles and jets are not just about travel. They represent unmatched style, speed, and elegance, something peasants can't relate to. At the core of his car collection is the Bugatti Chiron, an engineering marvel that pushes the boundaries of speed and luxury. It can reach speeds of 261 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 60 in just 2.4 seconds. The Chiron, priced at $3 million, is just a small entrant in the prince's lavish spending. Other cars in his collection include the Lamborghini Aventador, McLaren P1, and Rolls-Royce Phantom. Each car reflects a different aspect of his personality. The Aventador with its aggressive design and power, the P1 with its hybrid technology and track performance, and the Phantom with its classic elegance and comfort. The prince enjoys showcasing his refined tastes. Prince Salman's love for luxury extends to the skies with his private jets, including a custom Airbus A380 and a Boeing 747. The Airbus, costing a modest $450 million, is like a flying palace with a concert hall, Turkish bath, and a garage for his cars. Why not have a garage on your plane? The Boeing 747, typically a symbol of commercial aviation, has been turned into a private haven, offering the ultimate in airborne luxury. After all, nothing says opulence like a personalized jumbo jet. This didn't just stop at high-end luxuries, as the sports world was buzzing when Prince Salman decided to dip into football by buying Newcastle United for a cool $388 million after failing to acquire Manchester United through the Saudi Public Investment Fund. This wasn't just any buy, it was a major shake-up for the Premier League. Newcastle United, a team that had been pretty quiet for a while, suddenly got a huge boost. With the prince's deep pockets, the Magpies were ready to fly high. In 2022, they started showing off their new wealth, and everyone was guessing how big they could get. The prince didn't just want a football club, he wanted to leave a mark. With more money than anyone else could dream of, the club started eyeing top players like James Tarkowski and Sergi Roberto. They were aiming to become a team that could win some titles. Prince Salman had ambitions beyond just owning a football club and indulging in luxuries. His immense wealth fueled his passion for making more impact, philanthropy, and charity. Prince Salman is quite a generous soul, a man who spends lavishly to showcase his wealth and power. His gift-giving isn't just about goodwill, it's a grand display of his royal status and influence. Take, for instance, the much-talked-about moment when Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex, received a pair of diamond earrings valued at a modest £500,000. These weren't just any earrings, they were wedding gifts that sparkled almost as much as the hype around the event itself. Then there's the unforgettable 2020 incident with rapper Lil Wayne. After a little airport trouble, Prince Salman decided to soothe the situation with some casual gifts, a Frank Muller watch and a sleek black Lamborghini, because nothing says sorry about that quite like a luxury watch and a sports car. And let's not forget his contributions to the world of sports. Following the Saudi national football team's victory over Argentina, each player was rewarded with a Rolls-Royce Phantom, each valued at about €500,000. These cars weren't just rewards, they were symbols of the prince's immense pride and his flair for the extravagant. Yes, Prince Salman knows how to make a statement with expensive gifts. Additionally, Prince Mohammed bin Salman has been working to create a more progressive Saudi Arabia through both his charitable efforts and significant social reforms. His charity work is mainly done through the Prince Mohammed bin Salman Foundation, also known as MISC, which aims to empower young people in Saudi Arabia and promote innovation. MISC focuses on several key areas: education, culture, and technology, to help young Saudis excel in various fields such as arts, sciences, business, and entrepreneurship. For example, MISC schools offer education that encourages excellence and leadership. The foundation's initiatives are designed to nurture talent, encourage critical thinking, and prepare the youth for the challenges of a rapidly changing world. Beyond education, Prince Mohammed bin Salman supports contemporary art through the MISC Art Institute and helps new entrepreneurs with the MISC Innovation Initiative. The MISC Art Institute promotes contemporary art and cultural engagement, while MISC Innovation fosters a startup ecosystem that supports upcoming entrepreneurs. These efforts are part of a larger plan to diversify Saudi Arabia's economy and reduce its dependence on oil by investing in its people and their creativity. However, one notable example of the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman's generosity is Saudi Arabia's support for Rohingya refugees. Fleeing violence in Myanmar, the Rohingya received $18.1 million in aid from Saudi Arabia, helping provide essential services like shelter, healthcare, and education in Bangladesh and Malaysia. The Crown Prince has also shown a strong commitment to helping Syrian refugees. Under his leadership, Saudi Arabia has given $178.3 million to Syrian refugees in Jordan, $88.7 million in Turkey, and $95.7 million in Lebanon. This money supports humanitarian projects that meet refugees' immediate needs and help their host communities. In Yemen, the Crown Prince has overseen extensive aid efforts since the conflict began in 2015. Saudi Arabia has contributed $11.18 billion in humanitarian aid, development support, and relief efforts to help the Yemeni people. The Crown Prince's philanthropy extends to Palestine as well. Since 2000, Saudi Arabia has donated over $5.5 billion in development, humanitarian, and charitable aid, showing its strong support for the Palestinian cause. In Africa, the Crown Prince has directed aid to countries struggling with poverty and instability. For instance, Somalia has received $177.3 million in assistance from Saudi Arabia. One of the Prince's most significant acts of kindness was donating SR 100 million to different charities across the country. This substantial sum was carefully distributed to ensure it reached the most needy and vulnerable segments of society, offering both financial support and hope. Another example of his compassion is the SR 13 million he used to pay off the debts of more than 150 insolvent prisoners. This act freed these individuals from debt, giving them a second chance at life and allowing them to reunite with their families and rejoin society. Well, it is clear that the Saudi royal family has a long history of giving to charity, and this tradition continues with their support for the Ihsan charity platform. Ihsan is a digital system that has changed how donations are made and distributed in Saudi Arabia. Supported by King Salman and Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Ihsan shows the royal family's dedication to helping others. King Salman donated $8 million to Ihsan, while Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman gave $5.3 million. These large contributions have been crucial for Ihsan's success. So far, Ihsan has helped over 4 million people with more than $391 million in aid. The platform focuses on transparency and efficiency, making sure donations go to those in need, such as orphans, the sick, the elderly, and people living in poor conditions. Ihsan is more than just a charity tool. It supports the broader goals of Vision 2030. This vision aims to create a vibrant society and a thriving economy. By promoting a culture of giving and social support, Ihsan encourages citizens and residents to take part in the nation's development through generosity, strengthening the social fabric of Saudi Arabia. Prince Mohammed bin Salman is deeply committed to helping his people, as seen in the Saud Mohammed bin Salman Social Enterprise Program. This program isn't just about charity, it's a crucial support system for many in Saudi Arabia. It helps various groups, including women's charitable societies, organizations for people with disabilities, cancer care foundations, and services for the elderly. Prince Mohammed is also leading several social reforms that have significantly changed Saudi society. One notable reform is the decree allowing women to drive, which was a historic move that dismantled a long-standing restriction and symbolized a new era of female empowerment in the kingdom. This decision was part of a broader agenda to enhance women's rights and participation in the workforce, aligning with Vision 2030's goals of increasing women's economic engagement. Cultural changes are also underway, with an increase in entertainment and cultural events like concerts featuring international artists and the reopening of public cinemas after a decades-long ban. These events are not mere diversions, they represent a strategic effort to cultivate a vibrant vibrant cultural scene and lay the groundwork for a thriving tourism industry. And all these are possible because of Prince Salman's efforts. In addition, the creation of the General Entertainment Authority, guided by Prince Mohammed, has been crucial in promoting this entertainment and improving the quality of life for Saudi citizens. The authority's mandate to promote entertainment aligns with the Crown Prince's desire to enhance the quality of life for Saudi citizens and to position the kingdom as a destination for leisure and creativity. These social reforms not only improve the lives of Saudis, but also reshape the country's international image. By advocating for a more open and dynamic society, Prince Mohammed shows the world that Saudi Arabia is embracing change and modernity. The Crown Prince's reforms have also extended to the realm of sports, with Saudi Arabia hosting major international events such as the Formula One Grand Prix and the Dakar Rally. These events have not only put the kingdom on the global sporting map, but have also encouraged a more active lifestyle among Saudis overall. Prince Mohammed bin Salman's philanthropic efforts and social reforms reflect his commitment to the well-being and aspirations of his people, driving a transformation that is redefining Saudi Arabia in the 21st century. Prince Mohammed bin Salman undoubtedly has a lot of power and influence when it comes to money and finance. He's making smart investments and business deals that are helping Saudi Arabia's economy grow stronger. At the same time, he's becoming one of the most important and influential people in the world when it comes to finance and wealth. Wealth and financial influence. Prince Mohammed bin Salman is renowned for his extravagant spending on ultra-luxurious houses, yachts, private jets, and philanthropic initiatives. This lavish lifestyle naturally raises curiosity about the source of his immense wealth. As the son of King Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud, Prince Mohammed gets his money from being part of the incredibly rich Saudi royal family, the House of Saud. This family's massive fortune comes from a few major sources, one of which is that Saudi Arabia has one of the world's largest oil reserves. The discovery of oil in the 1930s transformed the nation's economy, greatly enriching the royal family. The national oil company, Saudi Aramco, is one of the most valuable companies in the world, contributing significantly to the royal family's wealth. In 2019, Saudi Aramco was valued at $2 trillion, making it the most valuable and profitable company globally. Under Prince Salman's leadership, Saudi Aramco is not just an oil company, it's a global energy giant that shapes economies and influences international markets. The assets of the royal family have also been spread out through investments in various international markets. Prince Mohammed chairs the Public Investment Fund, PIF, of Saudi Arabia, which has made investments in different industries, such as technology, real estate, and entertainment. This calculated investment strategy has increased their wealth even more. Saudi Arabia has quickly become a major player in global sports, investing billions of dollars in various high-profile deals. Officials say these investments aim to diversify the country's economy, which relies heavily on oil. One of Saudi Arabia's first significant investments in international sports was in 2017, when it signed a 10-year deal to host World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, events worth around $100 million per year. Since then, the country has spent heavily to host events in boxing, tennis, horse racing, and Formula One. It has also financed international golf tournaments and bought stakes in a Formula One team and an English soccer team, reflecting the nation's interest in its most popular sport. These investments are managed through the kingdom's $650 billion Public Investment Fund, PIF, one of the largest sovereign wealth funds in the world. Major purchases include Live Golf, which has partnered with the PGA Tour. In the summer of 2023, Saudi Arabia, led by Mohammed bin Salman, made headlines in the sports world with major investments in football. A wave of highly paid football stars joined the Saudi Pro League, SPL, capturing global attention. Cristiano Ronaldo's move from Manchester United to Al Nassr at $600 million in January 2023 set the trend. He was followed by other top players in the summer, including 2022 Ballon d'Or winner Karim Benzema and N'Golo Kante, who were signed collectively at a worth close to $500 million with Al Ittihad, a team based in Jeddah, and Brazilian star Neymar. Lionel Messi, one of the greatest ever soccer players, signed a 3-year $25 million deal to promote tourism to Saudi Arabia on social media. These high-profile transfers were made possible by Mohammed bin Salman's introduction of the sports club's investments and privatization project. This initiative saw Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, take ownership of 4 SPL clubs, Al Ahly, Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, and Al Nassr. This move provided the clubs with financial support from a fund that has nearly $800 billion in assets. Prince Salman isn't just interested in football clubs, he's also making moves in the digital world, particularly in the gaming industry, which is full of innovation and potential. Through his company, the Electronic Gaming Development Company, EGDC, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia has bought a major stake in the Japanese game developer SNK, known for classic games like The King of Fighters and Samurai Showdown. This wasn't just a rich man's hobby, but a strategic move into the growing world of gaming and esports. Now, SNK is almost entirely owned by his company, marking a new chapter for the famous game developer. But Prince Salman's interest in gaming doesn't stop there. His company has also invested heavily in big industry names like Activision Blizzard and Nexon, with investments totaling over $430 million. Prince Salman clearly understands the cultural and economic importance of gaming. It's more than just entertainment, it's a global phenomenon connecting millions of people. By investing in this sector, he's positioning himself as a key player in its future. The gaming industry, with its rapid growth and passionate community, offers a new platform for the prince to exert his influence, blending creativity, technology, and business. Prince Mohammed bin Salman isn't just about wealth and economic strategy. He's also a master of international diplomacy. As the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, his impact on the world stage has been just as significant as his domestic reforms, with every handshake and alliance closely watched by the world. The prince's foreign policy is characterized by bold moves and engaging with both traditional allies and former adversaries. When he meets global leaders, it's not just for polite conversation. He's making strategic decisions. He's connecting with everyone from Silicon Valley figures like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg to leaders like former President Trump and Putin, ensuring Saudi Arabia remains influential and powerful. Under his leadership, Saudi Arabia is balancing its relationships with the West while also opening dialogues with Russia and China, navigating the complex politics of the Middle East with skill. Prince Mohammed bin Salman envisions Saudi Arabia as more than just a regional player. He aims to make it a global hub for business, technology, and culture. Prince Mohammed bin Salman's vision looks far into the future with the ambitious NEOM project, which was launched in 2017. NEOM is not just any city, it's a groundbreaking idea to create a new way of living, planned to stretch 170 kilometers in the NEOM region of Saudi Arabia. The site is at the northern tip of the Red Sea, due east of Egypt across the Gulf of Aqaba and south of Jordan. This futuristic city aims to accommodate 9 million people in its skyscrapers, which will rise 500 meters high. The project is estimated to cost a whopping $1 trillion, making it an unmatched endeavor and something that's never been seen before. However, NEOM, or the Line, is meant to be more than a city. It will be a hub of innovation where technology, sustainability, and human-focused design come together. It envisions a world powered by renewable energy, with autonomous vehicles and advanced infrastructure, making traditional cities seem outdated. It aims to gather the brightest minds to tackle future challenges. While Prince Salman's wealth is impressive, his role as a transformative leader in Saudi Arabia offers a deeper understanding of him. As the creator of Vision 2030, he is more than a wealthy prince. He is a visionary aiming to reshape his country's future. This is all we have for you in this video. If you enjoyed watching this video and would love to explore more exciting videos like this, then go ahead and click on any of the cards on your screen.